Imagine unlocking the front door of a new home and your biggest worry isn't like a surprise repair bill, but just where to put your couch. Welcome
Right.
to our deep dive today.
Yeah, that is the absolute dream, right?
It really is. And we're actually looking at a real-world case study today that engineers exactly that scenario for you. We're heading over to 83 Malcolm Court in Candler, North Carolina, 28715. And this one is listed by Kimberly Raygoza of Epique Realty and Laura Dahl of Epique Realty.
Right. And the mission here is to really figure out how this specific townhouse balances, modern comfort with some honestly very clever financial incentives in today's housing market.
Okay, so let's unpack this because the physical footprint of this 2024 build
Right.
tells a very specific story. It is a highly efficient 1,375 square feet with 3 bedrooms and 3 bathrooms.
Yeah, 3 and 3 in that footprint is, it is just great.
Right. And you get a fence-back patio for privacy, but it opens directly out to a green space. Plus, you are like literally minutes from the Buncombe County Sports Park.
Which is amazing because it is like having a massive backyard without ever having to actually, touch a lawnmower.
Exactly. And that efficiency is paired with this surprising level of seller preparation. They've already handled the pre-listing inspection, and they did recent maintenance on the HVAC system.
Yeah, the heating, ventilation, and air conditioning, that term, move-in ready gets tossed around so much in real estate. But doing the inspection up front provides actual tangible proof.
I love that you said that because it reminds me of buying a brand new phone with the screen protector already perfectly applied. It just removes that immediate anxiety.
Yeah,
You
no,
know?
that is a perfect way to put it. You aren't bracing yourself for like a broken furnace on day one.
Right, you can just breathe.
And it goes beyond just convenience, too. From a valuation standpoint, completing that maintenance and providing a clean inspection actually anchors the home's value.
Oh, interesting. How so?
Well, it allows you to focus completely on living in the space rather than immediately drafting like a to-do list of urgent, costly repairs.
That makes total sense. And that physical peace of mind is actually the first piece of a highly calculated financial strategy because the house is prepped. Buyers can fully leverage the financial incentives.
Right, which are pretty significant here.
They are. The home is priced at $330,000, which is about $240 per square foot after a recent $5,000 price cut.
Wow, $5,000 is a solid drop.
Yeah, and it has a quarterly homeowners association fee of $345. And that HOA is surprisingly manageable when you realize it covers the maintenance of those green spaces you back up to. So no surprise, landscaping bills.
Those predictable costs are just so crucial right now. In a market where buyers are highly conscious of their monthly output, capping the unknowns makes the property incredibly stable.
I totally agree. But here's where it gets really interesting. On top of that price cut, there's a $3,000 lender credit and a free appraisal available if you use their preferred lender.
Which is a huge perk.
It is, but I have to push back a little here.
Right.
With an estimated monthly payment sitting around $1,952, does a one-time $3,000 lender credit actually move the needle for a buyer?
Well, you have to look at how these numbers compound. When you combine a $5,000 price drop with a $3,000 upfront credit and a waived appraisal fee, the sellers are essentially buying your liquidity.
Wait, buying your liquidity, what do you mean?
So buyers might be totally comfortable with the monthly payment, but they are often incredibly cash poor at the closing table.
Oh, okay. So it is less about the monthly mortgage and more about the cash to close.
Precisely. Moving is an inherently expensive endeavor,
Oh,
right?
the boxes alone.
Right, exactly. So by absorbing some of those closing costs and appraisal fees up front, the sellers keep more liquid cash in your pocket on closing day.
Which is exactly when you need it the most to buy furniture or cover moving trucks or just, preserve an emergency fund.
It is a really refreshing, proactive approach. It respects your time and resources by solving problems before they even arise.
It genuinely does. So ultimately for you listening, this Candler property perfectly packages a low-maintenance, newly built home with strategic incentives that protect your cash.
It just genuinely tries to make the buying process as painless as possible.
It really is a masterclass. And it leaves me with this final thought for you to ponder. If more sellers offered pre-inspections and upfront lender credits as the absolute standard, if every house came with that metaphorical screen protector already applied, would it completely change the anxiety-driven culture of modern home buying for you?